So where we've just come, you can literally get the shell. You can literally just get straight onto the beach. But this sand does look deep. Oh, not allowed to try it. I've got this voice inside of my head that says no. There's a voice inside of my head. What?
It's stupid out here. There's a voice outside of my head as well.
Alright. I think it'd have been a great idea. The old me would have definitely gone straight across this beach. You could just drive on, have a fire, have something to eat, and drive back off again. Just little things in life, innit? Definitely wouldn't have got off here. Why are we so protective over our beaches? Do you think we'll catch fish? So getting around, we've decided to buy a car. We had a rough budget between 10 and 15,000 New Zealand, which was between 4 and 6 grand English. So the conversion rate at the moment is quite good. We found a car for about 15 grand, give or take. So that's gonna be a good car, a decent car, and that will get us all the way around the island, we hope, fingers crossed. You can rent a car, but that's for the time that we was here, was quite expensive, so it worked out for us a little bit cheaper just to rent a car rather than to buy a car rather than rent a car. But it depends how long you're here for. If you're here for a month, I think renting a car would be a good idea. Insuring a car is optional in New Zealand, but we would recommend that you do insure a car. So we've just insured this car now for a year, fully comp, so that protects the car and whoever you bump into or whatever. We're sinking in this sun, and that's about $700, which is, let's say, about 350 quid. Fuel currently seems to be between $2.50 and $2.66 is the highest that we've seen, which is the price that we've paid, which, same again, is about 120, 130 a litre, which is the same as the UK. I don't think there's any benefits really with owning a petrol car. No, there's a few on-road costs when buying a car. There's a regio, which is equivalent to our road tax, but that was included in buying the car. That'll be us, just come and just buy loads of dogs. Travel, so getting around. So far we found the ferry to the north to South Island. We've just booked that, and that was just over $500. So I think it's peak season, it's Christmas time. I think it can go down as low as $250, but it can go as high as $506, which I think we've just paid for one way. Yeah, so one way travel, $500. Trains and buses. Well, we haven't caught a bus yet, but we did catch a train to get out of Auckland City to go and have a look at a car. That was only a 30-minute journey and cost us, between two of us, $12. So same again, 6 quid for 30 minutes. I don't know if that's good or bad. Seems expensive to me, but I don't know. So taxis to get around, to get from the airport into the city centre, cost us on a metre $130, which I think is very expensive, but it's no different to, I don't know, New York or London, I suppose. So yeah, that's about a 40-minute journey and costing you $130. Alternative, there is the Uber. So the Uber we did the Uber journey the same as we did the train journey. The train journey cost us $12 and the Uber cost us $27. But the Uber took us half as much time but cost us twice as much. So there is an option of an Uber. Clothing, we bought a few items of clothing while we've been here. So the big brands like Kathmandu and Macpac and stuff are a bit of a premium, so they say that they're on offer, but they still come back as pretty expensive, or there or thereabouts. We picked up some stuff in the sale that was about 40 or 50 pounds for a pair of trousers, walking trousers, and like tops, which work out about 25-30 quid. You can go to places like the Warehouse, and they're like cheaper, like an everyday shop. Does everything from fishing gear to food to barbecues to curtains. It's a bit like the Range in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the Range and Dunelm like mixed together. And you can get t-shirts and shirts from there for about $10, so not a lot. No, I think it's forming, it's coming off there, so it's just as it comes back around. Wow, look how far we've walked. Yeah. While talking to you lot, I've bloody lost my way. Someone stole the car. It'd be great to bring car in here though. Food and water. So we went to the supermarket this morning and bought 2 croissants and a pizza bread, pint of milk and something else. That come back at $12, which same again, just less than 6 quid. Yeah. So breakfast you can do on a cheap. Eating out you can spend between, I think the first night when we got a burger and a beer, that come back at like $60, which is about, let's say again, just less than 30 quid, give or take. I don't think that's too bad, but if you're doing it every night, I suppose it still soon adds up. If you were here for a month, I think you could kind of live the dream, couldn't you? You could kind of just keep throwing money out.
A beer is like $10 each time.
Yeah, so we went into an Irish bar. The bottled beers there were $5
On happy hour.
on happy hour, yeah, but they would usually be $10, so there was half price, which is pretty good. But like say a £5 or 4 quid for a bottle is pretty standard, so there's not much difference there. Sun cream is expensive, so make sure you stock up on that in the UK. It's not as expensive because we don't need it as much. Here seems to be a bit of a premium because they tell you that the sun is bad for you. They're saying it's worse now than it ever has been. Don't know if that's true or not, but I have been burnt by an ex-girlfriend. So sun cream is expensive. Also, as well as sun cream, screen wash. No, not screen wash, glass cleaner. So I bought the car, I wanted to do a bit of polishing to it. The paintwork wasn't that great, and I just thought it needed a bit of a buff. So I thought, while I've got a bit of spare time and I'm not filming or whatever, I thought I would take time and just kind of relax and just buff the paintwork. Glass cleaner was $20, and I don't know where they get that price from. I think they put a premium on it because it says automotive on it. If that just said regular patio window glass or whatever, that would be half as much. But I'm sure in the UK you can get glass cleaner for pence, like 80 pence or a pound, not even that. So to pay $20 for glass cleaner, I think is absolutely ridiculous.
But you didn't pay it.
But I did pay it because I wanted to clean the glass, but I'd have only regret not buying it if I didn't buy it. But yeah, it's still scandalous, whoever bought it. But I always think it's always that much because people do pay it. But anyway, on to the next one. Phone gigabytes. So wherever you go, you're going to want signal. My UK number doesn't work here as far as internet or anything. Don't know why, I haven't paid for it or whatever. We've decided that we're going to pay for a SIM card over here. So I'm now on a New Zealand number. So between my phone and Sian's phone, per month we pay $100. So just less than 50 quid. And we get 80 gigabytes a month. I don't know how much that is. I don't think I'll be uploading videos on it. I'm gonna have to wait till I get Wi-Fi connection to upload videos. But as far as going out in your everyday use, looking a bit of porn or just browsing the internet through Trade Me or whatever, I think it's going to be absolutely fine. So yes, that is $100 for 80 gigabytes for 2 people. So that's it. That's pretty much the expenses that we've incurred so far throughout this trip. Just use it as a bit of a guide so you've got a rough idea as to what stuff's going to cost. If you haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe because there are more videos coming along. If you haven't already, check out my other videos as well, just as stupid as this one. Oh, excuse me. Get liking, get subscribing. Come on. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. I think so. Get your stick, get your stick. Oh, look what's here. What are you? Little Toyota RAV4. I'll take it dog for a walk. This is beach cruiser. See that? To me, that's just living life, isn't it? Look at it. Yeah, I'll walk dog. That's why you need a 4x4 dog wag. Mint. Nearly got stuck there though. I reckon if that little car can make it on.
No.
Yeah, but it'd make great telly.
It's so soggy though.
Could you imagine? I literally stayed away from a 4x4 because I thought, don't get 4x4 because I'll do stupid stuff. I want to go onto the beach, and I've seen disaster movies of. No, make it sensible.
Where you drive on.
Yeah, it's fast.